Welcome back to OTR. It's time to play Political Musical Chairs. All right, here we go. Ready to go real fast? We need a drum roll for this. All right, Marianne, let me start with you. That was very good, by the way. If President Biden doesn't run for president, does Elizabeth Warren run?
Yes.
Yes. Rob?
110%.
Yes.
Maybe 50, yes. Maybe 50% running against him.
Wow.
We'll see.
Interesting. Interesting.
No.
So let's say that she does run, that she's not running against Biden. Who do you think her biggest Democratic rival will be?
Pete Buttigieg, who won contest first or second in, 4 years ago, 2 years ago plus, and she didn't win any.
Anybody else?
I think that's her biggest competition because everyone else who's going to run again did worse than she did.
Interesting. What about you, Rob?
I think it's a player to be named later. We don't know who it is. I don't think it's Pete Buttigieg, but she's not the favorite.
I didn't hear
She won't be
Kamala
the
Harris
favorite.
out of anything there.
Yeah, from neither of you. Okay.
Silence is golden. All right.
Which is rare, which is very rare.
What about Donald Trump? Will he be the Republican nominee, Rob?
No. I'm praying anyway.
Who else? Do you have a name in there?
DeSantis looks good on paper. We'll see. I mean, running an actual campaign is a different story.
Yeah, Marianne?
Today, Donald Trump's the nominee. He still has 45 to 53% of the Republican Party.
So you're not going to even name any of the other possible names?
It's Donald Trump.
Let's bring him. Beat him again.
Okay. Meanwhile, back in her home state, Marty Walsh, do you think he'll be more public about positioning himself for a VP spot, Marianne?
2028 is a long time away, so I think it's hard to continue putting yourself in that position, but no doubt Marty Walsh will keep doing that. He's been in raising his profile, been at all the events in Washington, in Massachusetts. He certainly sees himself as a potential VP slot with Kamala Harris.
And you don't see him vying for that or looking for a position in 2024?
I mean, look, Biden's running for re-election. So, the field is frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about you, Rob?
I just think it's a bit of a pipe dream. Especially with New Hampshire moving, I don't see it. I think the media is interested in it. Marty's probably interested. I don't see it.
So let's take a look. I know you just said the field is frozen. You said that Biden's going to run in 2024, but you both just said if he doesn't, Elizabeth Warren will run for president. So if that happens and she does run for the White House, who runs for her seat once it opens up in 2024? Rob, let's start with Democratic candidates. What do you think?
I think it's Ayanna Pressley.
Period. End of story.
Well, I think others would be interested, but I think she could crowd them out, is my sense.
Marianne.
Ayanna's the front runner, but Jake Auchincloss certainly would get into.
Let's talk about Republicans. Marianne.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Brutal.
Let's start the year off.
Come on, Rob.
Rob, give me a Republican
They
name.
must be able to come up with somebody, no?
It's probably some rich business guy who will get 35%, as has happened multiple times
all
over
right,
the past
I'll ask the
couple
question.
decades.
Would Charlie Baker run for the seat 2 years from now after being NCAA president for 2 years, a year and a half?
No way.
No way.
Interesting. Okay. Speaking of Charlie Baker, he's going back to college. Well, college sports anyway. How big of a move is this for him politically, Marianne?
It is the opportunity to launch a presidential campaign. That's the title he wants next after NCAA president. He's hinted at it plenty. He's had every opportunity to deny it. He raises his profile, meets donors, makes contacts, all that. He can put his toe in the water. If he fails, he can put his toe in the Caribbean.
Is she right about that?
Maybe it's a platform. I just see it completely different. I see it as a move away from politics.
And you don't see him coming back again after that?
Not running for president, that's for sure. I don't think it's much of a platform. I think it's the NCAA is a rat's nest.
The last reported salary of the NCAA president was $2.9 million.
Per year.
Per year, right, per year. Let's talk about Karen Polito. Some surprise she didn't run for governor this year. What about her, Rob?
I just think she's on the sidelines. I mean, she's a name out there. She's probably the best Republican name out there to run for something. But it's a long way from being the best name and actually being able to be successful.
Could you see her running for Senate if, for some reason, Elizabeth Warren's seat opened up?
I mean, I could see it, but it's a huge long shot. To win as a Republican for federal office in Massachusetts, the odds have never been longer.
Marianne, what about Karen Polito?
I think she wants to, but I don't see her winning statewide, and I don't see a congressional seat for her either unless she moves down to the Cape, and even that would be tough.
So what is the biggest political story of 2022 other than Wu retiring? Marianne and Rob will make their picks, and we'll talk about her.
No, let's not.
No, we do. We will.